Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again with another Paladins video. I've been playing a ton of Makoa recently, and that's who we're going to be covering today. He's had quite a few buffs since the last video. I'm going to be focusing specifically on Leviathan and running that, unless we get a scenario where Pluck makes a ton of sense, or Half Shell maybe, but these two are the same, so I want to focus on Leviathan if I can. For the build, it's sort of close, I think, to what I was running before, maybe leveled a bit differently. We got cooldown reduction, extra healing, bit of distance, bit of ammo. It's been the same for a really long time, works really well. I do still have a shield setup here, but I run it nowhere near as often as the one that I would say is standard. It does work some scenarios, but if you're up against Wrecker and Blasters, it can be kind of tough. It got nerfed even in this update with Barrier Reef being pulled down to 1,000 for the trigger instead of 800, and yeah, the movement speed is a new part of Leviathan. It still gives you the recharge rate and the health increase, which applies outside of the ultimate. I know a lot of people think that this only triggers when you're in your ult. It actually just makes Makoa 5k health, and it also still resets your F when you right click. It does a lot of stuff compared to the other two, which is actually why I think it might be the new main talent for Makoa, but just depends on the scenario and how you play. Funnily enough, we've actually got the limited mode. I genuinely didn't plan for this at all. I just went to queue for the video and it was there. So I guess we'll do game one for this. I'll keep it pretty short because it's just going to be in Makoa with unlimited hooks in a test map. That was third person for a second there. Jesus Christ, that gave me flashbacks. Alright, yeah, let's do this. I love stuff like this with Paladins with the limited modes. I hope that we get some of them sort of as like a party queue or something at some point that's more permanent, because right now they're sort of fleeting, which is I guess the point. Yeah, it's going to. There's no items or anything. I think we've just got unlimited hooks. I guess that's the first one. I nearly got unlimited hooks, like 2 seconds. One more time. There we go. He's still not off. Don't know who's going to fall first. It's kind of silly. There we go. I'll take 2. That's 2-0. Let's flip in. There's a hook on this Makoa. We'll yoink it off our one. I don't know how I've got 4 so far to 0, but we're doing it. That's the 5th one. Okay, Makoa hook really has gone a little bit better with me compared to when I used to play him. That's 6-1, right? His hook isn't perfect. I kind of preferred how it used to be a little bit. It used to feel a little bit better. I think Roadhog's hook back in the day in Overwatch was one of my favorite hooks in games just ever. Makoa's one was way closer to that back in the day, whereas now it's a little bit more iffy. A little bit harder to land. Booster pad there. Okay, let's just help him out a little bit. You gonna hook me back? No. There's a hook. Another one. Sure, I don't know how I'm landing so many of these compared to other people. Alright, nearly spat myself back on. Feel like if you get hooked, being able to hook straight afterwards is kind of silly, because I'm going to get hooked in now. Never mind. There's another one onto him. Am I dead? There's a hook. We'll pull him in just to make sure that he's out as well. That's another 3-for-1. My ratio right now is kind of crazy for how many people we've got in compared to how many times I've been yoinked. Let's get this Makoa. Sure, it's going to shield. Is that going to block it? Never mind, didn't need to. There's another one. I've gotten way better at that hook, for sure, compared to how much I used to be. Just kind of sucky with it. Booster, hook. Is that going to work? I guess not. We're both just going in. Somehow here we're 29-29. I'm going to hit the booster, get a hook maybe from all the way up here. Oh my god, if I'd have landed, that'd been kind of sick. There's one more, and he should be out. Shields. That didn't block. Okay, it seems like you're just going to trait 90% of the time, unless you just hooked and missed it. What I was trying to say before we both just hooked each other is I wish they would tweak his hook just a tiny bit to make it feel a little bit chunkier, maybe even made like the modeling game feel a little bit bigger. The range on it's fine, like it's actually kind of crazy when you think about it, but I kind of wish it was a little bit wider and had maybe a slightly heftier feel to it, because it feels like a really light hook. Kind of makes sense because you're often hooking characters with like flying around in Paladins, but that was the limited mode. Weird coincidence, weird start to the video. Back into it. Let's make sure we don't get a TDM. I think I will every now and again start a video off like that if it makes sense for what I was going to do anyway, because it's just kind of a nice coincidence. What do I run for this skin? Do we run the same one? I'm kind of used to this. I feel like all of Makoa's skins are sort of similar. They all should feel like Makoa, and they do. I hope he gets like a really dark themed one though, because he's missing like a vampire sort of edgy Makoa skin. Closest we've got is kind of the Dutchman one, or maybe like the tech one there. Shouts to a couple people there in the chat. We've got a Charlene, Andrew, Ray, and Octavia. So let's go for Leviathan and the standard setup. Up against a bit of a weird team. Pluck, Makoa, Treacherous Ground, Anara, Ripened Gourd, Damba with this team is going to be rough. Aegis, Fernando, Yomi, Zin, Sandtrap, Curse of Extension. I don't know if I should go for the shield setup here, because I can't really get rid of it. I feel like Pluck would be the worst choice here, although maybe it will help me get rid of the Damba. I don't know, got a bit of hook practice in though right at the start with that limited mode, so we don't have an excuse here if I suck. That's a first blood. The speed here is crazy. I'm going to try and protect the Ray with the shield. So he just wiggles, we should be fine. Really, I'm trying to just get in the way. That worked. Hello, Anora. That's the treacherous ground. We should be able to just break it though, and then she's kind of countered, right? There's a shot hook on the Damba. That was kind of like deadly actually, but he's still up. Ray hit me with a heal. I feel like that went quite well, and then downhill super fast. Anora's locked in here. I need to get to the point though, because it's at like 70%. She should be dead though, right? Okay, she's trying to fly over. Shot hook. I'm literally stuck and Anaara's walled me off. There's a roll in. Sure. Do we finish her off here with a shot? Never mind. Objective lost. Shot hook on the Anaara. Shit, actually landed there. I don't know why my hooks today are solid. Like I said, I did play a bunch of Makoa in prep for this video just because I've been enjoying picking up Makoa. He's kind of been the default pick for me for a little while. So those of you guys that saw me in game and I wasn't making a Makoa video, I've genuinely just been playing him a ton. It's not like I was even trying to record it. I just genuinely have been playing a lot of Makoa and I don't know why. Very much just plays like an old Paladins character with sort of a combo focused kit with like the shot hook spin. The spin didn't used to deal anywhere near as much damage, so more so now even than what it used to be, but if you land the combo he just feels very satisfying to play. Like that was a perfect example for it. Damber's going for the ult, shot hook on the Zin. I didn't actually pull him all the way around there. He is still dead though. Actually solid accuracy. Very back and forth so far this game. Andrew's going hard, to be honest. What I was trying to say, item wise with Makoa, I tend to go for like Chronos and then you want to get Veteran, Haven, that sort of stuff, but then our boost is sort of an option. I guess we can pop it here. Kind of a good time to use it. We are CC me and I'm getting battered though. There's a little hook around. His counter shouldn't have hit into him there. Guess we're going to hold it. That was actually a pretty solid ult. I thought I was with Ray there, but Nando was holding off the entire team apparently. Okay, Ray, my ass is on fire. There we go. Yeah, she's probably hitting the rest of the team, but I'm not really getting focused very much because obviously it's a Ray. Everybody else is all solo all the time. There's a Q to try and help out this Octavia a bit. Makoa is gone. This shield is actually really, really solid if we're not getting countered by like wreckers and stuff. He's ulting here. There we go. Defense successful. We actually just pushed her off the point. She just walked off it and no one else was paying attention. So yeah, 1-1. There we go. Push in on the Damber here. I feel like we're going to... I mean, Andrew tried. He did get cleared there, though. There's a shot on a hook, shot on a spin. He should be dead. I actually just got rid of his entire health bar, I'm pretty sure. Ray's getting a little bit battered here. That's the Anaara flying up a bit. Sure. I think Ray's dead. There's a shot hook, shot spin. Oh my god, his counter absorbed that? Are you kidding me? He's not dead. He's actually still up. He took like 5 hits with that counter up. Let's get rid of the Fernando. I guess Zin died. I don't know when, but Zin got cleared. Shot hook. Oh, nearly. Really, really close to catching him there. Shots on the Anaara. Going up against the flying Anaara is a rare occasion. I'm happy to see it. Hello, Makoa. You're here. I took you out of that. There's a Q. There's a spin through the Zin. Never mind. We'll just time this. There we go. Andrew's got it covered. That man is doing work so far. Fernando on the point. That is going to be the 2-1. They have a really, really tanky team with like heals and stuff, but we have a team that's like matching their tankiness in damage output, and I think we're winning just because their tanks, even though they can deal damage, aren't really doing it that much. Just clear the little treacherous ground thing there. She's already gone. There goes Makoa. They're also not really grouped, so Dam's only healing like one of them at a time. Ray's doing a pretty good job though. Her treacherous ground really isn't doing very much for her. Thought it would be more annoying, but as a Makoa, it's kind of whatever. Just stops us sometimes from being able to pop the F combo. Do I go for the ult here? I did pop it. I'm somehow not dead. Okay, sure. What the hell was that play? That hook countered. He's dead. Andrew, I think, really is the one carrying this game, but to be honest, I feel like everyone on the team's doing at least some sort of effort here. Just hold the Q up. Anaara went for the ult. Shot hook. Shot spin. Popped his. Okay. Alright. He's already got a shield down. He's cleared. Do we hook the Makoa in? I don't even know if he's here because that was a really weird play. That was strange, but okay. Makoa at the end of the game is kind of brutal with the setup with like full Haven and then, you know, Veteran. You've got extra Rejuvenate essentially built into your kit. I missed the hook there somehow. I feel like I should have had that one. I think the Makoa might have DC'd. That would explain a lot. There goes the Zin Octavia with the ult. We do have ours as well. I guess we can just pop it for the sake of popping it because the game is over here. There we go. Victory. Weird game one, to be honest. We'll do another one because that was pretty quick. I feel like it was a pretty good showcase from Makoa. I was expecting that to just be way more like back and forth and longer team fights, but we just sort of shredded through them. To be honest, I'm surprised we did so well. Our stats pretty close to everybody else's then. We actually did really solid work. Obviously the Makoa wasn't there. If it was 5-5, it would have been close to what I imagined, but let's jump straight into game 2. Keep it going. I feel like my voice already is starting to give out, but we've got Onslaught Primal Court, we've got a Barak, an Eevee, a Ceres, and a Ying. Pretty stacked team there. And for this, another Makoa, a Charlene, a Tiberius, a Sky, and a Grover. Don't know if I probably said it in the intro, but Makoa is probably becoming one of my favorite champions, and I don't really know why. It's just that combo and just the way he plays for some reason has really been clicking with me recently, so probably put him in like my top 5, but that changes all the time. We'll go for Leviathan and then the exact same setup, although Pluck would work quite well here, and so would Half Shell. Pluck might actually be the better choice, I don't know. And we'll go for Chronos to start, and not Nimble because we don't really need it here. Half Shell actually probably wouldn't be that useful because of the team. We've got a Fortified Barrack, Wormhole, Resonance, Mortal Reach, and then for their side, Debilitate, which will kind of suck Rampant Blooming Tokens, Free Sand Trap, and Pluck will drop down. Let's play the point with the Barrack here. That's a hook on him already. Sure, we'll pull him all the way in. Usually you want to pull like the flanker or the healer, whatever, like right into enemy lines or friendly lines. so you can clear him. There's a missed hook entirely, but she's dead, so it doesn't matter. I will say though, he is probably the most punishing character that I play regularly. If you miss the combo or the hook specifically with him, he can feel kind of rough, and like you're not really doing all that much. We'll pull the shield up, just sitting on the point for free, throwing over some 300s. Grover, I think that's the first time I've seen him this game. I don't know what's going on. This is a bit of a weird one. He went for the ult. I guess we can push up a bit. I thought I should have gone for the hook a little bit earlier there, but we'll push him in. He's got the F again. That's the ult from her. Get behind cover because our Q will not block that, I don't think. I wish I get how Sky ult interacts with stuff. Let's go over with the ult, shot hook. Oh my god, I threw that into the middle of everybody and missed somehow. Koa here not looking too good. Stun from Ceres kind of clutch there. We'll pull that Q up. Tiberius with the ult again. He must have got the setup there with the charge. I thought it was spinning there. Animations I feel like were weird. Shot on the Tiberius. There we go. He's out. Actually landed that one. They're actually somehow only like 5 points up at the moment. I've got the ultimate, so I'm going to play aggressive. Pull the Q up here just to block for a little bit. Shot hook. I missed that as well. Okay, hits on Charlene. He's going for the Q. Spin into the point. Ceres is doing work on heals. So is Ying. Just popped her ult here. Makoa's nearly out even though he's in the ult. There's the Q. Got that one kind of close. Do I go for the shot hook? Guess we don't need to. Just waiting for the heals. Shot hook, shot spin. I went for the combo to try and kill him. Did die for it for pretty much no reason. There's a shot hook. There's a shot spin. Never mind. I mean, we still did the combo just on somebody else. There's the Q. Tried to block. Went for the ult, I suppose, just to do some damage. We'll pull the Grover. I think I got the combo off kind of on him there with like the slash and everything. You can pop the combo twice. Just spam through Makoa if you go for the talent, because you can do it once or do it again and it works just as well. Although it doesn't feel as good as if you go for Black, of course. This guy's here somewhere. Alright, she's just gone. Sure, shot hook on the Makoa. Got kind of nasty with that one. That step is horrible. It really should just be like an actual staircase or something, because that jump is always really, really rough. Shot hook on the Sky. That is not who I thought I was going to pull there, but okay, she literally just appeared to tank that one. Seeing with the ult, the healing buff we get from our cards, it's kind of crazy when we drop below the threshold. There's a shot hook, unnecessary, but just to really do the combo. I wish Makoa had a card that gave you cooldown reduction on like a limbs, but it's unnecessary. We'll spin in. There's the Q. Sure, I have the hook ready and the ultimate as well. We'll go for the shot hook. Oh, I thought I'd be able to get that. Do I pop it again? We'll save it for a little bit. Spin in. Go for it now. I feel like I should have had that. Game is pretty much over. Don't really know what I'm doing here. Just kind of standing absorbing damage. There's a shot hook preemptively on the Charlene. He actually straight up walked into me there. There's the ultimate. And he is gone any second. Final kill. Victory. 2 straight back-to-back. Solid matches with Makoa. Who'd have thought? Usually when I make these videos, I play worse. I feel like I played great today. Or at least solid. There you go. Stats for game 2. Not much else I can really say here at the end. I feel like I've been recording quite a lot in this one. I had at least a little bit to say and some solid plays in here. So leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you, of course, so much for watching. I'll, of course, see you very, very soon. Let me know when you will see me the next. And as always, stay frosty.